Right, so the main idea behind the shoot was to bring a couple together in this very urban environment, this brick loft, which is our studio over in Cabbagetown. And ultimately, the main play here was to see, could we balance constant light, natural light, and strobes to create some really dynamic lighting that's very even, that feels very e-commerce and lifestyle. And I think the team did an awesome job. We're playing around with a lot of different tools. I'm using a flash, I'm using constant lights like the aperture, I'm also using those windows, giving a lot of ambient exposure to the space. We had a makeup artist, a stylist, we had a gaffer, our videographer Brady is rolling here, and we also played around with the optical spot a bit. Our makeup artist Brittany did such a fantastic job with these looks. Here I'm balancing out the exposure, creating some rim light on the shoulders, and it's just a nice backlit look. And again, we're playing the strobes in so I can expose and bring the trees kind of to life, bring in the sky, and play around with what the right exposure is for these. Here we just kind of shifted the space around and we started to dial into kind of our second look. So we had that initial seated look. I'm standing in place for where the talent is, directing where some of this light is going. And that's such a key point. Stand where your talent is, see how the light's hitting them, and then just get to work. And so here you can see we played around a little bit more, just dialing in the window, bringing the blue from the sky in, and really happy with these shots. This next shot, we started playing with like, can we diffuse the window, maybe create a little bit of a moodier look, but ultimately we left the window open and played around with the individual models, kind of playing in the space and getting some vignettes with just them. We then cleared out that corner to the right-hand side and really just started getting into the e-com look. And definitely, if you're a photographer who still is trying to do everything yourself, like get a team involved, get a makeup artist, get a stylist, hire some professional models. It goes such a long way in elevating the overall craft of what you do. And let artists do their thing, right? So you see Brittany kind of touching up. We changed the hairstyle as we went. Subtle changes, adding a curl, changing a fit, really can help differentiate your shots. And so here, again, we've got them in the corner. I have the optical spot, and I'm basically telling them, like, I'm going to put a circle around you to create this spotlight look. So I kind of wanted this, like, yearbooky kind of prom look. And so you can see here, we're bringing that light in. I'm adjusting how we're posing, given we're in the corner. And also just, stylist is adjusting some of the fit. And then we started rolling. These are some of my favorite shots from the shoot. Top, bottom, really great look of the fits. Don did such a good job pulling these together. The models look fantastic. And then just playing into the color space too, right? This is a very natural kind of light look studio. You've got the beige couch, the bricks, lots of these natural tones, same with the plants as well. And so the fits perfectly mirror that. It feels like, again, they're part of the scene. We also then started playing with a gobo, dropping that into the optical spot. You can see the slats of light across this. We wanted to kind of motivate what maybe your mind would think the window would do naturally. So this is just a really subtle effect. It's still in that spotlight, so it's still very targeted on them, but it just gives you this soft texture to the image. And I think some of the images really are magical in the way that they're soft, but still quite crisp in the overall composition and the way the light hits. After we did the corner stuff, we switched fits, went a little bit more monochromatic in these earthy tones, and then we really talked about symmetry, right? Someone standing, someone sitting, creating, a nice little balance of composition with also how they're posing. We then pulled them into this kind of couples moment, staring into each other's eyes, holding hands, really played into the symmetry, shooting dead on in these shots with the bricks centering them up. And so again, exposing for sky, throwing flash in, just a really awesome experience pulling this together and creating this like moody but still somewhat high-key look. That's it, guys. This is James with Arlo Studios. Check us out, follow, comment, subscribe, do all the things down below, and we'll see you next time.